All right. This is Luis Sandoval, FightHype.com, here with Shane McGuigan. Am I saying it right?
That's it.
First of all, I know you're here, Carl Frampton. How's training going on here in Vegas? You guys are training in the U.S. for the fight with Leo Santa Cruz. How's everything going so far?
Yeah, it's going great. You know, it's only been out here a few days since Monday night, but just getting used to the temperature. You know, it's not very hot or anything, but it's just air, it's dry air and stuff like that. So just nice to be out here early. And obviously, you know, first few days just getting over the jet lag. But today he just sparred 9 rounds and was great. You know, so it's nice to see he's already settling in.
How do you guys look at this rematch? Because a lot of people thought the rematch would happen overseas, but it's happening here in the U.S. again. How do you guys feel about going into the second fight with Leo Santa Cruz?
Very confident. You know, I don't see how Leo Santa Cruz can do much different. He can apply a little bit more pressure. He's going to look at the positives of that last fight. Look at the 6th round, 7th, the 9th round, little rounds like that he can gather some hope for. But I just don't see him being able to sustain that against Carl because he's getting hit hard and he's getting hit clean. And Carl also made a lot of mistakes, not just Leo Santa Cruz in that fight. So they're both going to learn. But I see the same decision. But you know, I just see Carl winning a little bit more convincing this time.
You know, we talked to Leo and he didn't want to make an excuse, but he said he had a lot of stuff going on with his father and whatnot, and he's going to be different for this fight. Do you believe that, or do you believe that had nothing to do with it and it's just the results are the same?
It's hard to say. You know, when a guy loses, he's always going to look for, you know, excuses. Not so much excuses, but things that didn't go right. And obviously his dad was ill with cancer and he wasn't there present, but his brother does a lot of the work. His brother does a lot of the Mitt's work, and that's where you get your game plan. You get your game plan from Mitt's tactical work. So his brother was in there the whole time, and you know, I could see maybe they had a little bit of confusion in the corner, but you know the fight has to know whether he's winning and losing rounds, and he didn't pick up when he was losing rounds. He thought he might have been nicking rounds, and that's an instinct. And Carl Frampton is very, very good at that. He knows when he's winning and losing rounds, and he's a winner.
How important is this rematch? You guys won the first one, you're going for the second one. What does it mean for you guys to beat Leo Santa Cruz the second time and back to back?
Well, it's massive. You know, it's something that, you know, Carl's been dreaming of since he was a kid to headline in Vegas, and he's done that. So it's not just the Leo Santa Cruz fight; it's the occasion, it's everything. You know, it's something that he's been training for the last, you know, since he was 9 years old, or sorry, 7 years old. And you know, he's nearly 30 now, so he's been training a long time for it, and it's. You know, but to do it with a guy that he's already beaten, but also a 3-weight world champion in a Fight of the Year candidate in 2016. Hopefully they can put on a massive show for 2017. But you know, it's all about the win and moving on from this fight. You know, we're not going to sit and this isn't us. You know, we haven't reached our peak. We're still on the up.
How do you guys feel at the weight? You know, I know Carl moved into the weight and everything. How do you guys feel at that? Do you guys feel you're going to stay here for quite a while?
Well, yeah, look, he's just moved up from super bantamweight to featherweight, so you know, this is a comfortable weight for him. He was a featherweight when he was an amateur. He's now back up to his weight, and you know, he feels strong. The last sort of 3 or 4 fights, because he was the champion, we were staying at that weight, but it wasn't suiting him. You know, he was coming down, cutting too much weight in camp, and it was definitely affecting his performance. Only by 5 or 10%, but that's a big difference. And to have the confidence in your engine going into the championship rounds, and you know you're comfortable at that way, you haven't killed yourself at it. That's a nice position to be in. That's where you want to be. So, you know, he's happy at this weight. We've got no ambitions yet of moving up to super featherweight, but if a big fight comes, then obviously he'll take it.
You're a young trainer. I'm not used to seeing trainers as young as you.
Yeah.
What does it say about you being able to do this with Carl? And he got Fighter of the Year with a lot of publications. What does it say about you as a trainer also to be able to be in his corner and get him to this level?
Well, it's about the bond that you create with your boxer. You know, something that me and Carl, we used to box together in the amateurs. We've known each other a long time. Obviously, I stopped boxing when I was 21, and I started coaching him. And you know, since then it's been 7 years of a journey, and you know, we've gone from small shows in England, you know, to winning, to headlining in Belfast, to winning European titles, to winning world titles, to unify, and then to moving up and being a 2-weight world champion, and now defending in Las Vegas. It's a journey that we've been on, which is mental. It's incredible, but there's a lot of hard work done. You know, people only see 36 minutes, but they don't see the hours. And he's in camp. He's away from his family for 12 to 14 weeks per camp. It's a long time. It's a lot of commitment. So, you know, it says a lot about him as a fighter, as well as obviously me as a coach. But a lot of doors have been open for myself, working with the likes of David Haye and George Groves, you know, off the back of the achievements that we've had with Frampton'S. So I'm very grateful, but also very proud of him.